It's lucky, brothers. I gotta remember to delete the videos. But yeah, those are the things of the flesh. Your job, your car, your house, your money, your 401k. All those are things of the flesh. All right. But if you trust in those things, your guns, all right, or whatever, all those are things of the flesh. All right. And if you trust in those things, you want to hold on to those things. All right. Instead of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, you're going to be demolished. It's like, but they that are of the spirit, the things of the spirit, right? This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord. All right, verse 6, for to be carnally minded is death, right? To be carnally minded is death. All right, like a lot of them jakes you see out there, uh, when they have their marches and all that, all in black with assault rifles marching up and down the street with assault rifles. If they don't change their ways, they're gonna be mowed down by Esau, man. All right, they're gonna get mowed down by Esau. All right, and over there in Ukraine, they they could you same thing over here. Well, it showed you in the movie Purge. All right, what was that? Which Purge was that? The one when they was in the black neighborhood. I forget which one it is, but when them niggas was got their guns, they thought it was all getting one over on Esau. What happened? All right, Esau sitting them drones in. All right, which is a part of his sword, the blessing, which is the sword. All right, them niggas got mowed down, man. Them niggas got mowed down, and they're doing the same thing over there in Ukraine. All right, right now. Thinking about drones. All right, but a better reference is that movie The Purge when they went to the Jake neighborhoods or whatever. All right, and again, them Jakes thought they basically was trusted in the sword, and look what happened to him. Esau, it was a scene where Esau sitting them drones in, and they got mowed down, man. All right, so you gotta trust in the things of the spirit, man. All right, uh, which is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. For to be carnally minded is death. Right, I'm gonna trust in my guns. My guns is gonna get me through this. That's to be carnally minded. But to the spirit, but spiritual mind is life and peace, because the carnal mind is enmity with Yahweh, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. Right, so again, like the scripture said, man, to be carnally minded is death, man. All right, and if you're trusting in your guns and all of that, all right, you're gonna get mowed down, man. You're gonna get put to death, man, eventually. Again, the good references that movie, The Purge. All right, I was just thinking about that movie. That's a good reference. All right, and one of the most quoted things, and niggas claim to believe in the scriptures, one of the most quoted quotes from the Bible, besides John 3:16, all right, and a few others, is this what the Lord Yahweh Shai told Peter, man. This is St. Matthew chapter 26, verse 54. And and it's like it. And behold, one of them which were with Yahweh Shai stretched out his hand. All right, this is when they came to arrest the Lord. All right, Yahweh Shai stretched out his hand and drew his sword, which was Peter. All right, and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. Then said Yahweh Shai unto him, put away. This is the Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. Put up again thy sword into its place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Right now, in the word, the saying is, those that live by the sword shall die by the sword. All right, read it again. But again, put the sword into thy place, for all they that it's like all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Right, so if you trust in the sword, you're gonna perish with the sword. You're gonna get put to death. All right. So that's not where our faith is supposed to be. Our faith is supposed to be in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, our gods, our powers. That's where our faith is supposed to be. All right, but again, you had a lot of jakes when a lot of them protests and when them niggas were getting shot, mowed down by the cops. A lot of them jakes out there was marching up and down the streets with guns. That's not a good idea, man. All right, and if you trusting in that, you won't get mowed down. There's a lot of Israelite camps that they look like they're putting their faith in guns. If they don't repent, they're gonna get mowed down. All right. Because the only way out of this is through Yahweh Shah, man. All right. And yeah, we're gonna get spiritual powers. Now the thing is, the dude Vocal Malone, talking trash, talking shit, talking about, yeah, they believe they're gonna get spiritual powers. We are gonna get the elect. Some of the elect men are gonna get spiritual powers. All right, to deal with this devil, man. All right. Let's get Isaiah 40. I think it's Isaiah 40. If I ain't mistaken. Yep, this Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with wings as eagles. Right? What do eagles do? Eagles fly. All right? And the elect men, all right? Some of the elect men are going to get spiritual powers to get down on Esau, man. All right? In these perilous times to come. Because we need the Lord's help, man. Desperately, man. And if you're trusting in um Esau's blessing, which is the sword, these assault rifles and all those things, you're going to get mowed down. You're not going to beat Esau with his own blessing. All right? So the Lord is going to, lift up that standard, man, and give some brothers spiritual powers, man. That's going to happen. You're going to see people brothers throwing shit like the Hulk through shit, throwing tanks. You're going to see, brothers watch Dragon Ball Z, shooting fire and, giant blasts out their hands, man. All right, shit like Superman shooting lasers out of their eyes. All right, you're going to see bullets reflecting off brothers, man. All right, and we believe that, man, because the Lord is going to fight for his elect, man. All right. So we don't need Esau's bullshit weapons, man. The Lord is going to protect us. All right. And they shall mount up wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary. Right. If you run now, because we're in these weak bodies, we'll get tired. But the Lord said we're going to run and not get weary. Meaning we'll be able to run for miles and miles and miles and miles and not get tired. You have to have spiritual powers or superpowers to do something like that. All right. Show dudes like Vocab Malone. All right. They're not. Well, they're Edomites, man. They're not. They're naturally carnally minded. He believes in technology, man. That's what he believes in. He doesn't believe in spiritual things because he's an Edomite. All right, and not be weary, and they that shall walk and not faint. Right. So we're gonna get spiritual powers. Some of the elect men are gonna get spiritual powers, man. All right. You've seen the stuff Esau has, man. Esau has stuff that weapons, crazy weapons, man. All right. Crazy weapons, man, and we're gonna need the Lord to help us, man, in those times. All right, and the Lord is gonna help us and give brother spiritual powers to deal with that. All right, this is Jeremiah, because he's gonna use his blessing to the fullest, man, because he got stuff he ain't even brought out yet. All right, and we can't. The scriptures call us worms, man. The nation of Israel in these times, worms, man. Imagine a worm fighting a lion. All right. Esau has technology, crazy shit, man. You can't. We're not going to be able to stand up against. All right. If we try, we'll get mowed down. So the Lord is going to lift up that standard and help. All right. This is Jerry, and give brothers spiritual powers, and got the angels, looking out for brothers as well. All right. But this is Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. Who? The elect. Some of the men of the Lord are going to be the Lord's battle axe and weapons of wars that the Lord's going to use to get busy on Esau, man. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Right, with thee I will break in pieces nations and destroy kingdoms. All right, and with thee I will break in pieces the horses and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces chariots and his riders. Right, them tanks and shit, and all this other shit Esau got. All right, like the Incredible Hulk, man. And one of the brothers mentioned it, throwing shit like the Hulk. We are going to do things like that. All right, pick up tanks and throw them in the holes or throw them against, do incredible stuff, man. Like you see on them superhero movies. All right. With thee also will I break in pieces men. And scripture say, what if some did not believe? All right. Because it doesn't matter what for guys like Vocab Malone and these other Christian clowns. It don't matter what they believe or not, man. The scriptures say what the scriptures say, and the scriptures is 144,000% accurate. All right. The scriptures speak about spiritual powers, man. So it's going to happen. Everything else in the scriptures happens. So what makes you think that ain't going to happen? All right. With thee also in the scriptures say you fools counted our life for mad. Then people look at us like we're crazy when we say that. But the Wisdom of Solomon in the 5th chapter is going to say that we fools accounted their life for madness, man. All right. But at the end of the day, you're going to see, man. You're going to see and behold with your own eyes, man. And a lot of you that scoff, a lot of the men of the Lord, when they get them spiritual powers, they're gonna be catching you and doing. I'm not gonna get, I'm not threatening nobody right now, but you're gonna get dealt with, man. I'll say that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. With thee also will I break in pieces men and women, right? Men and women. All right. Like I said, a lot of you gonna get judged for scoffing, and with thee will I break in pieces, old and young. Right. No matter how old you are, how young you are, if you were scoffing, if you were an unbeliever, if you ain't